Chapter 16. With Clara's decision to expand the diner, the excitement in the air was thick. The vision of growing her business into something more than just a small hometown eatery began to take shape. She sat down with the entrepreneur who had made the initial offer, and after much negotiation, they agreed on a plan that aligned with her values. The first step was opening a second location, but Clara was determined that it would not lose the personal touch that made the original diner special. She knew it would be a delicate balance, scaling the operation without compromising the heart of what made it work. Clara spent long hours designing the layout for the new space, choosing everything from the decor to the menu. She made sure the essence of the diner, the comforting, familiar atmosphere that had always been her strength, was reflected in every detail. She envisioned a place where people could gather, share stories, and make memories just like they had in the original diner. But as the plans came together, Clara couldn't shake the feeling that this venture was not only about business. It was about proving to herself and the world that she had what it took to succeed. The stakes were higher than ever. As Clara moved forward with her plans, her children became more involved than ever. Each one of them offered their unique skills and perspectives, contributing to the expansion in ways she had never anticipated. Jack, with his keen business sense, took on the role of overseeing the financial aspects of the project. Lily, ever the practical one, helped with logistics and operations, ensuring that everything ran smoothly behind the scenes. Her other children, though in different stages of their lives, also contribute in their own ways. Ethan, who had always been a creative force, came up with ideas for the restaurant's marketing and branding. And Sarah, with her background in design, helped with the interior of the new location. As a family, they worked tirelessly, pouring their hearts into the project, each of them seeing the expansion of a collective dream. The bond they shared became stronger through the process, and Clara couldn't help but feel overwhelming sense of pride. It had been a long road to get here, but now her children were standing beside her, supporting her vision for a future that would elevate them all. Despite the growing success of the diner and the support of her children, Clara began to feel the strain of balancing business with life. The pressure was mounting, and Clara, who had always been so independent, found herself leaning more and more on her children. Each decision felt weightier than the last, and with the opening of the new location just around the corner, Clara couldn't help but to wonder if she was losing sight of herself in the process. She had always prided herself on doing things in her own way, but now the scale of her ambitions was testing her limits. She could feel the exhaustion in her bones, the weight of the responsibility pressing down on her. Her children, seeing her struggle, began to step in more, offering her help not just in the business, but in her personal life as well. They reminded her that she didn't have to do it all alone. As Clara sat down with her family one evening, they reassured her that they were in this together. The diner was more than just a business. It was their legacy, and they would all share in the burden of making it thrive. Clara realized that she didn't have to carry the weight of everything by herself. The journey ahead would require teamwork and trust, and for the first time in a long time, Clara felt a sense of peace. She had built this business from the ground up, but it was time to let go of some of the control and trust her family to take it to the next level. The day of the grand opening for the second location arrived, and Clara could hardly believe how far she had come. The new diner was beautiful, modern yet cozy, with a touch of nostalgia that made it feel just like home. The soft hum of the crowd and the delicious smells wafting from the kitchen filled Clara with a sense of accomplishment she had never felt before. This was a moment of validation, a tangible result of all the hard work she had poured into the diner over the years. As the doors opened and the customers poured in, Clara stood at the front, greeting everyone with a smile. She watched as the familiar faces of her community filled the new space, and it struck her how much she had given to build this life. But there was something else there too, something deeper. This wasn't just about success. It was about proving to herself that she could do more than survive. She had built something meaningful, something that would continue to grow long after she was gone. This was her legacy. The feeling was overwhelming, and Clara had to take a moment to gather herself before stepping back into the flow of the day. The challenges were far from over, but this was a triumph she would cherish forever. As the weeks passed and the second location began to thrive, Clara couldn't help but reflect on how far she had come. She thought about the days when she struggled to make ends meet, when the future seemed uncertain, and the weight of the responsibilities threatened to break her. Back then, she never could imagine that this is where she would end up. The journey had been long and fraught with hardship, but Clara had made it. And now, as she sat in the new diner, surrounded by her children, her staff, and the loyal customers who had followed her from the original location, Clara felt a deep sense of gratitude. This success was just her own. It was a testament to the love and support of her family, the community that had always had her back, and the resilience that had carried her through the hardest of times. Clara knew that her life had been a series of twists and turns, of heartbreak and victories. But in the end, it had all led her here. This was her moment. And as she raised her glass to toast to the future, Clara realized that the best was yet to come. Click the next video to continue Clara's journey as she navigates the challenges of expansion. I hope you enjoyed the story and the video. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. The video is not over. Please continue to enjoy the sounds of chewing gum. I can't wait to see you on the next video. Until then, thank you.